it's Megan.
And I'm Ellie.
And this is Easton.
Yes.
And welcome to our kitchen. Today we are going to make some just white bread. Probably about 2 months ago, I started thinking about what my family ate. And I've just kind of tried to go back to the original ways of doing things and making our food from scratch. This year will be my first year canning things and doing stuff like that. But so I've grown to love making different types of breads. So today we're just going to make a regular white loaf of bread that we use for sandwiches and things like that. So here we go. So first
we add the,
what is this called?
what's it called?
Flour.
Flour.
Okay, so first we're going to add the flour.
Flour.
And this recipe calls for 2.5 cups of flour.
Flour. Dump the flour a little bit, but not today, not a little bit. So we have to push it harder. Oh, so sorry, I was glaring here. But we are making bread, so we can
Easton, have a turn. Alright.
Not Easton's turn.
Good job. So there was 2 cups.
And Easton did the last one, and I did the last
Here's
one.
a half cup.
And this is my mom, and I'm Ellie, and this is Easton, and
so now we're going to do 2 teaspoons of yeast. This is just dry active yeast.
Yes. Dried active yeast, but so can I do this?
Yep. 1.
Hey! Now it's my turn.
2.
We're just doing it together that way. It's in mixing that way.
Yeah. And then it'll be 2 cups of just plain white, not 2 cups, 2 tablespoons of plain white sugar.
Sugar. We're gonna dump it together. I'm a baker, and my mom is a baker, and Ethan is a baker, and my dad is a baker.
Okay. So then it calls for 1 cup of warm milk. I warm my milk up in the microwave for a minute. If I've learned that if you do it less than a minute, it doesn't let the yeast rise the right way. No. Here, let's dump this in.
Yep. Now we're dumping this milk in. Is it milk?
Mm-hmm. And then 1 egg.
Egg?
And then we have chickens, so we just use our chicken eggs.
Yes, we just use our chicken eggs. And I have a favorite chicken. Her name is Houdini.
Her name is Houdini. But then, for those of you that don't know, you can cook your eggs in the oven for a little bit. I always pop them in the oven after I'm done baking whatever I was baking with the oven off, and it dries out the insides. And then you can crush them up and add them to your garden, or you can feed them back to your chickens. And then we're going to do 2 tablespoons of oil.
Oil?
1.
I didn't do this oil.
2. Good job. And then I forgot to grab the salt. Hold on.
So my mom is trying the salt because we tried to
And then it's just hold on a second, it's just a teaspoon of salt. But I use olive oil. I'm sure you could use other types of oil. It's just kind of what we use. So then we're gonna calm down. We're gonna mix it on the KitchenAid mixer with the dough hook. Until it kind of gets a ball going.
Yeah, the ball going. I want to look.
At first I do it a little slow, that way flour and things don't go flying up everywhere. And then I slowly just speed it up a little bit.
So we're making our own bread. I don't think they can see it.
And then I don't worry about scraping down the sides of this. It just kind of incorporates as it mixes. And then I've learned, depending on the eggs that I use, and if it's a big egg or a smaller egg, sometimes I have to add more flour here at the end. It just depends on the consistency. So I'm going to add a little bit more flour here.
No, I don't. Okay. So Mom will get a little bit more flour.
So I'm going to add about 1/4 cup of flour. So here it's looking pretty decent. So I'm going to turn this off and I'm going to take it over to our floured work surface. So when taking it off the dough hook, sometimes you can flour your fingers a little bit and then it'll come off the hook easier. I'm just going to take a spatula and just scrape down the edges here. So I'm going to sprinkle a little bit more flour on top of here. And then I'm just going to start kneading. Now that we've kind of got this on a surface, we're going to just kind of start incorporating it, kneading it. Sometimes it's a little sticky. Just keep working it. Keep adding a little bit more flour if you need to. So if you notice, as I'm doing this, I grab one side and just fold it over and push it down. So this recipe is really great because you can use it as a bread loaf, you can shape it and cut it into like hamburger buns or hot dog buns. It's really versatile. I've actually thought about shaping it into breadsticks and then making a cheese dipping sauce for them because I think it would be really good. Okay, so now that you've got like a soft dough, smooth texture, I'm just gonna kind of fold up the bottom, pinch it in, and kind of just make a little loaf. And then I'm gonna put it into a greased loaf pan, glass loaf pan. Hey, so it has been a couple of hours and my bread rose. We baked it at 375 for 30 minutes. 15 minutes in, we pulled it out and put a piece of aluminum foil on it and then put it back in to get it a good color. So here it is. But super simple, really easy. It doesn't take a whole lot of time and it tastes better than store-bought bread in my opinion. But yeah, there you have it. Bread. Super easy, and it's late. You can tell I'm tired. It's been a fun day out in the garden. So, thanks for joining me this evening. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share. So, see you on the next video.